The power of forgiveness. But first, what's up, beautiful people? This your favorite cousin. I'm back again, Rich. I hope y'all having a marvelous, beautiful, prosperous, abundant day, as I am. So let's begin. The power of forgiveness. Now I know y'all heard it a million times, so here's a million and one. Forgiveness is for you and not other people. Some people don't deserve your forgiveness. I completely understand it. Some people have done atrocities to you that don't deserve forgiveness. Like I said, I completely understand it. But as long as you don't forgive these people, and as long as you keep holding on to that dead weight, you won't move forward. See, you have to understand that not forgiving somebody, holding on to the resentment, is like an anchor. The same anchor that holds a boat at rest when it's being docked. It's the same anchor that holds you down because you can't move forward. See, as long as you don't forgive people, you can't move forward with something else new because you're still living in the past. And this is why forgiveness is important, so you can move forward. You're not necessarily forgiving people for the actual things, trespasses that they've done against you. You're not actually forgiving them for that. Although in some cases you are, because some people made mistakes, or some people apologize, or some people are truly, humbly sorry for what they've done. So yes, you can forgive them for the actual actions. But what you're doing is you're releasing that energy. You're no longer holding on to something to hold you back. So how many times have people said, no, don't forgive these people, you know? And yet you see those same people still angry, still mad. This is why they don't want to forgive. It's because people find identity in that hurt. People find energy in that hurt. And not finding energy in order to utilize and transmute it to something better. No, they find energy. This gives them that identity. This allows them to be mad every day. This allows them to be angry. This allows them to treat people badly. This allows people to look at people as if they're the same ones who've done them wrong. This is why some people don't want to forgive. It's easier to hold on to that resentment. It's easier to hold on to that anger because people are comfortable with it. See, it takes true growth. It takes true growth. It takes somebody who really is looking at the glass half full instead of half empty to forgive and move on. It's easier to hold on to things. It's easier to hold on to that person who did you wrong. But let me tell you this. Well, let me ask you this. The person who did you wrong, are they sitting around twiddling their thumbs about how they hurt you? Or have they moved on with their life? And I'm not saying that their life is beautiful. I'm not saying that their life is prosperous. Even if they may show that it is. I promise you it's not, because if you do somebody wrong, your life is not all that grand. But anyway, I digress. Are they sitting around twiddling their thumbs about how they hurt you? No, these people have gone on with their lives. Yet you still holding the bag about what they've done and how they've hurt you. This is why it's important for you to forgive and move on. Yes, it hurts. I'm not denying the fact that whatever somebody's done to you doesn't hurt. I'm not denying that fact. But if it hurts, this is even more the reason why you need to let it go. The more that it hurts, is the more that it's going to hold you back. Imagine you're in a relationship and someone hurts you, cheats on you, infidelity, or disrespects you, whatever the case may be, and you're hurt, and you break up. But you never forgive this person, so you hold on to that. God will continuously try to send new people into you, new situations, beautiful situations for you that can be prosperous. But because you're still holding on to that old hurt, you still may think that this new person is just like everyone else in the past. Or you're still living in the past that you can't allow this new person to come in and truly be a blessing. This is why forgiveness is very important. And yes, I know it's hard to forgive people who've hurt you. But sometimes you have to put yourself in their shoes. And sometimes you don't want to put yourself in people's shoes who've hurt you. But sometimes you have to. You have to look at it, the angle is, some people only treat you as well as they know how to treat you. Some people can only treat you based off of their experience. Some people can only treat you based off of how healed they are, how traumatic they are, how far they've come in life. So if someone has trauma with themselves, or if someone hasn't healed themselves, if someone doesn't know how to love properly, then what do you really expect from these people? So you expecting someone to treat you properly when they don't know how to treat you properly. You expect someone to respect you properly when some people don't even know how to respect properly, reciprocate properly, and all these things. Some people never had these things and don't even have those experiences to even do that. All they know how to do is hurt. All they know how to do is, bring pain. So can you really blame these people for mistreating you? On one end you can, but on the other end, when you really put yourself in their shoes, you really can't, because they don't know how. They don't know how to go properly about certain situations. So you expecting something from these people that they don't even have, that they don't even know how to do. And this is why forgiveness is important. Because you're expecting something great from these people. You're expecting A from these people, and they don't even know how to give you A. All they can give you is B. So you have to forgive and release. It's like being mad at a baby for not knowing calculus. How can you be mad at a baby for not knowing calculus? You can't. The only person that you should be mad at is yourself. So how can you be mad at somebody who doesn't know how to give properly, love properly? You can't get mad at it. You can be frustrated, yes. But more so, what I do is, if I'm in these positions and someone's done me wrong, I have to really take accountability and say, well, maybe this person didn't know, or maybe my boundaries weren't up, or this and this and this and that. Now, I know a lot of us don't want to take accountability when we have to forgive people, but sometimes we have to. Sometimes we have to understand these people, we only allow people to get as far as we've allowed them to. Or people only get as far as we allow them to. Sometimes we may see the good in people, and that's why we allow them to get a little bit too far. Sometimes we may fantasize about certain situations and things of that sort, so we may allow them to get too far out of hand, to where now we don't see the reality, and now we get hurt. And now we look at them as the bad guy. But if we had certain boundaries set up, and if we didn't allow people to get too far, then we would never got hurt. So that's why sometimes I say, sometimes we have to see where was our hand in the situation, to where somebody did us wrong, to where we have to either forgive them or forgive ourselves. Like I say, that's an unpopular thought process about it, but it's the truth. Sometimes we can't put all the weight on somebody who's hurt us. Like I said, yes, they hurt us, but number one, what could we have done to prevent it? And number two, was it something that we allowed? So number one, was it something that we could have prevented? Number two, was it something that we'd have allowed? Or was it just something that was sprung up on us? So when you forgive these people for these situations, it allows you to freely move on. It allows you to see where you can pick up certain red flags where you need to start pay attention for. And now you can take this collective information and build a better life past it. I feel like as long as you are alive, you're well, past any of these situations, you can use it as a teachable and learning moment. You can learn from the situation in order how to make better decisions. And then you can also teach others who may be in the same situation or have come from the situation and help them heal. That's all. That's the greatest thing that you can do from situations from people who have hurt you, is use it as information to move you forward, propel you forward. The same way that it can hold you back is the same way that it can propel you forward. You see, that's why a lot of people don't preach forgiveness, like I said, because it's comfortable for them. It gives them an identity. But these same people are stuck. These same people are stuck in the past about who've hurt them, and this is why they can't move on. Well, everybody else is living their life. So I say this today: don't let that be you. Don't let you be the person who's still stuck in the past about somebody who's hurt you, somebody who did you wrong, somebody who cheated on you, somebody who lied on you, somebody who, whatever the case may be. Don't let that hold you back from a beautiful and prosperous future that you can have. Because I promise you, that's all the devil wants anyway, is to hold you back, is to stall you. That's why they make forgiveness so hard. But once you know that you can learn, these are teachable and learnable moments, and once you learn that you are okay out of the situation, and once you know that a thief will never rob an empty house, meaning whoever did you wrong, or whoever did you wrong chose you for a specific reason, is because they saw something in you. Somebody's not going to do somebody wrong who doesn't have anything. They're going to do somebody wrong who has something. That's why they were attracted to you. So as long as you see yourself prosperous, as long as you see yourself in a positive light, you can move forward. I'm not saying it's easy, but what I am saying is it's worth it. It's beneficial. It makes you stronger. And then you'll start seeing as you go on in life, it's easier to forgive. because you know the benefits on what's on the other side once you forgive. God is not going to give you more blessings and more things to advance you in life if you're still stuck in the past, because He knows you're not going to be able to handle it properly. It's going to be hard for God to send you a beautiful relationship if you still stuck about the person in the past who hurt you. Now you're going to hurt this new person because you haven't healed from the past. This is why forgiveness is important, so you can move on. Anyway, quick little video. The power of forgiveness. Hope this helps somebody today. This is your favorite cousin. Y'all be safe. Love and blessings.